They aren't born Cardinals or Razorbacks. They need a little help. So for 10 years, the All-State Nets program has supported scholarships to help students prepare for a life that's good.
Sugar Bowl highlights are brought to you by Allstate, proud supporters of college football. Are you in good hands?
Nick Saban at #1 Alabama, taking on Urban Meyer at #4 Ohio State in the Sugar Bowl. Winner advances to the college football championship game. They'll meet Oregon. First quarter, Alabama down 3-0. Derrick Henry going to rush to the left, get some great blocking from the entire offensive line. Look at all the crimson uniforms there, allowed him to burst untouched for 25 yards.
Yeah, and you can't let the big fella get rolling. The blocking off that edge early in the first half, I thought was going to mean trouble for Ohio State.
So Alabama 7-3 lead at 7-6. Here's Blake Sims rolling out, finding Amari Cooper, 15-yard touchdown.
Best wide receiver in football. You can't let him get open like this, because if you do, he's going to find a way to get open. What a great move by Amari Cooper, finding a way to make sure that he gets away from the defender, and it's an easy pitch and catch for Blake Sims.
That put Alabama up 14-6. You thought the tide was rolling at this point, right? Second quarter, here are the Buckeyes driving. And again, those thoughts of Alabama maybe on their way to a big-time victory. Thought that again when Cardale Jones was intercepted by Cyrus Jones, returned 32 yards.
Yeah, and the DBs, the corners for Alabama only had 3 interceptions on the season between Jones and Jackson. Did a big one right here, and it did look like Alabama was on their way to putting this away.
TJ Yeldon rushing up the middle. Nick Saban 78-2 at Alabama when leading by at least 14 points. This game is over. Right, wrong. Final 19 seconds of the first half. Buckeyes trick play. It's the receiver, Evan Spencer, throwing a Michael Thomas touchdown.
What a fabulous catch and balance by Michael Thomas, but what a great play call by Urban Meyer. Going into the bag of tricks in this situation. Awesome execution by the offense. Here's a trickeration. Here's the throw. Right on the money. You can't ask for more than this, and he just barely gets his foot in. Wow. It's a touchdown for the Buckeyes. Look at this. Just by centimeters.
Twist that toe.
And he had to feel it because he couldn't look down and see it.
Really.
Simply amazing. Opening drive of the third quarter. Buckeyes strike again. Jones looking deep downfield for Eddie Jackson. Falls down in coverage, allows Devin Smith to score.
Devin Smith has scored touchdowns all season long, came in with 30 catches for almost 800 yards. He's been the big play receiver for Ohio State all season long.
You saw the tweet from LeBron, OH. LeBron's got some spare time now. Here's Sims dropping back. Picked off by the big fella. It's Steve Miller, who dropped back in coverage, runs it back 41 yards for the touchdown.
And a terrific job by Miller of keeping an eye on Blake Sims and reading his eyes. But a poor decision by quarterback Blake Sims right here. He's going to have a chance because he's going to get time to step up in the pocket, but it's just an ill-advised pass.
So Alabama gives up 28 unanswered points for the first time since September of 2007. How about that? Late third quarter, Bama's trying to make their own comeback. Sims will keep it here and burst up the middle. 5-yard touchdown. It's 34-28. Fourth quarter, Buckeyes punting from their own end zone. Cameron Johnston's punt is going to take a bad bounce. So when I say a bad bounce, I mean a bad bounce.
Awful. Awful.
How about Bama taking over at the plus 23? Next play from scrimmage. Here's the chance, right? This is probably the ball game. Sims rolls out, intercepted by Von Bell. Can't take advantage of the great field position.
Absolutely huge. Not quite sure about the play call in that situation. You get the ball back. You've been running the ball. Why take a chance and get cute?
I like the play call. It was a poor pass.
Yeah.
If he puts air under this pass, it's 6.
So Alabama wastes that great field position. Then Ezekiel Elliott rushes to the left. How about 85 to the hizzy?
Joey, I didn't know the big fella was that fast.
I told you speed is speed. I told you last night. When the big fella gets out, there's nothing they can do about it. Speed kills.
Longest play Alabama's given up all season. Here's another look at it.
And this is a Joey Galloway type block. Look
I
at
thought
this.
the same. I was thinking the same thing, to be honest with you. When I saw it, I said, boy, that reminds me of me going in there blocking.
Elliott, 20 carries, 230 yards. How's my average? Ohio State gets the 2-point conversion. They go up 42-28. Sims to Cooper. Hey, an Amari Cooper sighting. Alabama's down 42-35, so late, still a one-score game, still time on the clock. Amazing, actually, how much time they had to play with towards the end. 8 seconds left now. Sims firing the Hail Mary. Not this time. Tyvis Powell picks it off to end the ball game. And Ohio State wins. They advance on in the first ever college football playoff. They'll play in the national championship game. They'll face Oregon. You want to know the Buckeyes would be 8-0 all time against Oregon to this point.